We've been sharing on these Mondays from the book of Proverbs. In Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10, the Living Bible says it, "For the reverence and fear of God are basic to all wisdom. Knowing God results in every other kind of understanding." So again, reverence and fear are basic to wisdom. We've been talking about that. We talked about that the last 2 Mondays. But here Solomon adds this: knowing God results in every other kind of understanding. You want to get wise? You want to foolproof the way you live? You want to live that abundant life that Jesus came to give us? Know God. Do you know God? My wife, Julie, she went through labor, that labor thing with our kids. All right? And when our oldest daughter, Bethany, when she was born, I just got to say, I was exhausted by the end of the day. I mean, it was a long, long day of intense labor. And it was tough. I mean, the baseball playoffs were on, and I tried to do that breathing thing with Julie, right? He, who, or however it was. And neither the playoffs nor the breathing thing were really working out for me. And I was nervous about the whole thing anyway. That's our first child. And I remember thinking, I don't do well at this kind of stuff. And then I did something classic, the wrong thing to say, all right? We're in the delivery room. I'm in my garb, all right? They let me wear my Yankees hat. And the doctor invites me to stand right next to him. I was not sure about this at all. And about halfway through, I say, now again, if you're about to be a father, don't ever, ever, ever say this. But I said, this isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not a good thing to say. My wife will attest to that. But I do remember this. When the doctor lifted Bethany and later on Julie, we were both in awe. I know what it was like for Bethany to be born. But my wife, Julie, she knows what it's like for Bethany to be born. There's a difference when we know and when we know. I'm telling you, God, He desires for us to know Him, to know the transforming power of His grace, to know the hope and the purpose that He gives to our lives, to have more than just head knowledge, but allow it to flow to our hearts and through our hearts. The early Christ followers, they immerse themselves in knowing Jesus and His teachings. It's not, do you know about God? But do you know God? Knowing God, again, it means more than knowing the facts about God. You believe God? Hey, big deal. So does the devil, right? You're not going to find him in heaven. I believe in Jesus, and I'm a Christ follower. Why? Because it's more than knowing Him. I know Him. I have a personal relationship with Him. It's not about religion. It's all about relationship. I've committed my life to Him. That's what it means to know God. And again, if you have any more questions about knowing Him, hey, would you let us know? We would love to help you get to know God through His Son, Jesus Christ.